from the Jurassic period all the way to modern times. These are ancient creatures that have made it through over 200 million years of tough evolutionary challenges. Do you think the Nile crocodile or the saltwater crocodile is the most powerful? It might just be a different name altogether. And here begins the journey of discovery. All 27 species of crocodilians, organized by Evolutionary Lineage. Crocodilians are a group of semi-aquatic meat-eating reptiles. They are considered the closest living relatives of birds. Both groups are the last remaining members of the Archosaurida lineage, which once included crocodilians, dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and their relatives. There are currently 27 recognized living species of crocodilians, divided into three main families: Alligatoridae, Crocodilidae, and Gavialidae. Alligatoridae, which includes alligators and caimans, split off around 87 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period and later divided into two major branches. One led to the caimans, which migrated to Central and South America before the Isthmus of Panama formed. The other led to the alligators. A key trait of Alligatoridae is their broad U-shaped snout, which helps distribute bite force when crushing hard-shelled prey like turtles. When their mouths are closed, the fourth tooth on the lower jaw is hidden, fitting neatly into sockets in the upper jaw. On their heads is a system of integumentary sense organs that detects subtle movement and vibration in murky or dark water. In Crocodilidae and Gavialidae, this system is spread across the entire body. Alligatoridae have salt glands, but they are non-functional, fitting for life in freshwater habitats. The Alligatoridae family today includes 8 living species, divided into 4 genera. Among them, the genus alligator features 2 notable species: the American alligator and the Chinese alligator. The American alligator is one of the most iconic biological symbols of the southeastern wetlands in the United States. Louisiana is home to the highest alligator population density in the country. Meanwhile, southern Florida is one of the rare places where they coexist with true crocodiles, a unique overlap in the entire modern Crocodilia group. As cold-blooded animals, American alligators rely entirely on their surroundings to regulate body temperature. When the sun is out, they bask to warm up. When it gets cold, they dig holes or dive into warmer water to retain heat. In harsher winters, they can even enter a state of dormancy, surviving in tunnels up to 20 meters long beneath moist mud. Most hunting takes place at night. With a specialized throat structure called the glottis, they are capable of hunting entirely underwater. When facing large prey, they often use a strategy of subduing it underwater, followed by their signature death roll, a powerful spinning motion that helps tear the prey into bite-sized pieces. As they grow, their bite force increases exponentially, reflecting changes in skull shape, bone fusion, and gradual ossification of facial structures. While juveniles have soft, needle-like teeth, adults develop blunt, durable ones, perfect for a tougher hunting strategy. The closest relative of the American alligator is the Chinese alligator, also known as the Yangtze alligator, or muddy dragon. Its ancestors split from the American alligator around 33 million years ago and migrated from North America across the Bering Land Bridge during the Neogene period. Unlike its American cousin, the Chinese alligator has distinct molars and jaw structure. Its teeth are blunt, rounded, and strong, built for crushing hard materials. This species is classified as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. The current wild population is estimated at only around 200 individuals, scattered across 5 counties in Anhui, with possibly a few remaining in parts of Zhejiang and Jiangsu. Living at a relatively high northern latitude, the Chinese alligator spends much of the year in hibernation. Its underground dens are complex, featuring water reservoirs beneath the surface and multiple air vents, allowing the animal to endure air temperatures below freezing for up to 6 months each year. When temperatures rise in mid-May, they begin to emerge for sunbathing. By June, as the weather warms, their nighttime hunting activities officially resume. Cuvier's dwarf caiman is the smallest living caiman species in the New World group. with a body length ranging from 1.2 to 1.8 meters and a weight of just 6 to 20 kilograms. This species is native to the tropical regions of northern and central South America, with a broad distribution across Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, French Guiana, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, and Venezuela. One of its most notable biological features is the tough layer of osteoderms beneath the skin, which provides full body protection in forest streams, while also contributing to a body structure that is both strong and flexible. The remaining species, the smooth-fronted caiman, inhabits the Amazon and Orinoco river basins in South America. This species features prominent expanded nuchal scales, which offer protection from predators and may also play a role in communication or temperature regulation. In the long evolutionary history of Crocodilia, the genus caiman holds a special role as one of the native crocodilian groups of Central and South America. Its ancestors once lived in North America during the late Cretaceous or early Paleogene period, around 65 to 53 million years ago. After separating from the alligator lineage, caimans migrated south into South America during the Paleogene period. They have since evolved steadily and diversified into 3 modern species. First is the spectacled caiman, also known as the common caiman or white caiman. The name spectacled comes from a prominent bony ridge between the eyes that resembles a natural pair of goggles. This is the most widely distributed caiman species in the New World, ranging from Central America down into northern South America. Humans have also introduced some populations to areas like Isla de la Juventud in Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the state of Florida in the United States, where they are sometimes mistaken for the American alligator. There are currently 4 recognized subspecies. The Yacara caiman was once considered a subspecies of the spectacled caiman, but is now recognized as a distinct species. It is widely distributed across northeastern Argentina, southeastern Bolivia, Paraguay, and northern Uruguay. This species is especially abundant in the Pantanal, the largest tropical wetland on Earth, with some populations also found in southeastern Peru. Juveniles mostly feed on insects and freshwater shrimp. Larger individuals shift to prey such as gar and shrimp. Notably, the Yacara caiman regularly hunts piranhas, a clear distinction from the feeding habits of the spectacled caiman. The third caiman species is the broad-snouted caiman, one of the caimans endemic to northeastern South America. It primarily inhabits still freshwater ecosystems and is especially well-suited to shared habitats in the Pantanal, and areas where it overlaps with the Yacara caiman. Known for being elusive and understudied in the wild, this species has been heavily targeted due to its softer skin. As a result, many individuals today are protected through captive breeding programs across South America. Among all existing alligatoridae species, the black caiman is the only one within the genus Melanosuchus. It is also the largest and most assertive member of the New World caiman group. Black caimans are primarily found in the Amazon basin of South America, with their range extending from parts of Central America to northern South America. In Brazil, where about 80% of the species' total range is located, the densest populations are found in the Mamirawa Sustainable Development Reserve in western Amazonia. They are also present in French Guiana, where the Kaal Marshes and Agami Ponds serve as key breeding centers. These populations are genetically distinct from those near the Aprauge River mouth. As opportunistic carnivores, black caimans have a highly adaptable and seasonal hunting behavior. Their primary diet consists of fish, including piranhas and large catfish. When needed, they also take terrestrial prey, like capybaras, and even small anacondas. In the classification system of the Crocodilia order, the family Crocodilidae includes the true crocodiles, known for their narrow, V-shaped snouts, a clear contrast to the broad, U-shaped snouts of alligators. When their mouths are closed, the upper and lower jaws are the same width, so all the teeth, especially the prominent fourth lower tooth, are visible, giving them their distinct fierce appearance. Their hind feet are more extensively webbed, allowing for faster and more agile swimming in brackish or marine environments. Among them, the American crocodile is the most widely distributed New World crocodile species, ranging from southern Florida in the United States, along both the Atlantic and Pacific coasts of southern Mexico and Central America, down to northern South America and across Caribbean islands like Cuba, Jamaica, and Hispaniola. This species is an opportunistic carnivore with a diet that shifts with size. Fish and crustaceans are consistent staples in their meals. As they reach adulthood, they may also hunt water birds and even shoreline animals such as capybaras or water pigs when the opportunity arises. The Orinoco crocodile is primarily found in northern South America, with its range centered in the Orinoco River basin of Colombia and Venezuela. Its bite force ranks among the highest of all modern crocodiles. The total bite force can reach up to 6,276 newtons, an impressive figure. This strength supports its role as a key apex predator in the Orinoco ecosystem, helping regulate populations of fish, birds, reptiles, and smaller animals, thus contributing to ecological balance and food chain stability. However, the Orinoco crocodile is currently facing a serious risk of extinction. In 2020, the International Union for Conservation of Nature listed the species as critically endangered, with an estimated wild population of only 90 to 250 individuals. The Morlet's crocodile, also known as the Mexican crocodile or Belize crocodile, is primarily found along the Atlantic coast of Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. Though not as large as many other crocodile species, Morlet's crocodile can still generate a bite force of up to 4,399 newtons, with jaws and teeth well equipped to handle hard-shelled prey. Its moderately broad snout, strong jaws, and evenly distributed bite force allow it to strike effectively without relying solely on brute strength. Among New World crocodiles, it is the only species that consistently builds mounds, a unique adaptation to coastal habitats with fluctuating water levels. The next species is the Cuban crocodile, found only in two major wetland regions in western Cuba, Zapata Swamp in Matanzas Province and Lanier Swamp on Isla de la Juventud. This species is well known for its ability to run on land at speeds of up to 9 kilometers per hour, thanks to its strong, sturdy hind legs. Evolutionary studies suggest that it may have descended from ancestors adapted to life on land, preying on large mammals with powerful jaws. Even today, the Cuban crocodile retains these traits: well-developed hind limbs that lift its body while moving on land, giving it the ability to sprint and even leap forward. Moving to Africa, we encounter the Nile crocodile, a top predator for over 7 million years, widely distributed across sub-Saharan regions and Madagascar. It is also the largest species within the African crocodilus group. Adult males can reach lengths of 5 to 6 meters, with some individuals exceeding 7 meters. The largest recorded specimen measured 6.45 meters long and weighed 1,090 kilograms in the Rufiji River, Tanzania. This species primarily inhabits freshwater environments such as rivers, lakes, and tropical swamps, favoring warm, shallow waters with abundant movement. Some individuals have even been spotted swimming out to sea, such as one found 11 kilometers from St. Lucia Bay. In Madagascar, they are known to live in caves. The subspecies found in Madagascar is sometimes called the black crocodile Nile. Crocodiles are mostly active at night, spending most of the day hidden underwater. Their bodies are covered in osteoderms that act as effective armor. They can hold their breath underwater for up to 30 minutes, and if inactive, this time can extend up to 2 hours. As ambush predators, they often wait for prey to come near before lunging with force, dragging it underwater to subdue it. When needed, they use the spinning death roll technique to tear apart large prey. Their diet is highly varied: fish, amphibians, crustaceans, mollusks, birds, reptiles, and small mammals. They have between 64 and 68 teeth and can replace them up to 50 times over a lifespan of 35 to 75 years. The bite force of the Nile crocodile surpasses all other modern crocodilians. An adult can generate over 22,000 newtons of bite force, the strongest among all living animals. A 4-chambered heart provides efficient oxygen delivery, while an extremely acidic stomach, along with the ability to use gastroliths, allows them to digest bones, hooves, and horns. The West African crocodile, also known as the desert crocodile, is a lesser-known relative of the Nile crocodile, found widely across West and Central Africa, from the Sahara to inland rivers and lakes. Unlike the fierce Nile crocodile, the West African crocodile is relatively calm. This gentle nature earned the respect of ancient Egyptians, who saw them as representations of the god Sobek, symbolizing power and fertility. They clearly distinguished the mild West African crocodile from the dangerous Nile crocodile, using the former in religious rituals, keeping them in temple ponds, decorating them with jewelry, or mummifying them after death. Within the genus Crocodilus, the freshwater crocodile is identified as the earliest species to diverge genetically, around 12.45 to 7.12 million years ago. As a result, it has an evolutionary path independent from other crocodile species. This species is native to northern Australia, found across Western Australia, Queensland, and the Northern Territory. Its habitat spans tropical river systems and wetlands throughout northern Australia. In the wild, small prey is often captured using a sit-and-wait strategy. For larger prey like wallabies or water birds, they use ambush tactics similar to the saltwater crocodile, waiting, then launching a fast, powerful strike. They can also leap out of the water to catch flying bats, birds, or jumping fish. In addition, they use their snouts to probe riverbeds or swamp floors, an effective technique for hunting crabs and buried mollusks. Another moderately small crocodile species is the Philippine crocodile, which is endemic to the Philippine archipelago. The species name Mindorensis refers to Mindoro Island, its original habitat. It is currently listed as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, with an estimated wild adult population of only 50 to 150 individuals. With such low numbers and a limited range, the Philippine crocodile is considered the most severely threatened crocodile species in the world. Before being recognized as a separate species, the Philippine crocodile was once considered a subspecies of the New Guinea crocodile. This tropical species of the Indo-Pacific group diverged early from the common ancestor of the Crocodilus genus, around 7 to 12.5 million years ago. It is found along the northern regions of New Guinea Island, including Papua New Guinea, and the Indonesian provinces of Papua and West Papua. Populations are mainly concentrated around the Sepik and Ramu river systems. The divergence between Hall's New Guinea crocodile in the south and the New Guinea crocodile in the north may have originated from the formation of the Central Highlands mountain range around 3 to 8 million years ago. This mountain range split the island into two distinct ecological zones. Hall's New Guinea crocodile is found only in river basins such as Lake Murray, Binaturi, and Aramea in Papua New Guinea, and southeastern Papua province in Indonesia. The next species is the mugger crocodile, which is widely distributed across the Indian subcontinent, from southeastern Iran through Pakistan, Nepal, India, and Sri Lanka. It is one of the rare reptiles known to use intelligent hunting strategies. Muggers have been observed placing sticks or branches on their heads as bait to lure birds during nesting season, then launching a surprise attack. Their bite force is also impressive. A 207-kilogram individual was recorded generating a bite force of up to 7,295 newtons. Muggers do not chew their food, as their tongues lack flexibility. Instead, they rely on a powerful digestive system and highly acidic stomach to break down meals, sometimes even hiding food to consume gradually. A close relative of the mugger crocodile is the Siamese crocodile, a species listed as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. It was once widespread across mainland Southeast Asia, but its range is now severely reduced and fragmented. Confirmed wild populations are mainly found in Cambodia and parts of Laos. In Thailand and Vietnam, the species is nearly extinct in the wild, with fewer than 20 individuals recorded in a few remote areas. In contrast, the saltwater crocodile has an impressively wide distribution, thanks to its remarkable survival and adaptability. In terms of size, it is currently the largest living reptile on Earth. Adult individuals can reach lengths of 6 to over 7 meters and weigh more than 1,000 kilograms. The saltwater crocodile is considered a monotypic species. However, morphological diversity across different populations suggests the possible existence of a species complex. For example, individuals referred to as Borneo crocodiles differ in belly scale patterns and possess unique post-occipital osteoderms, whereas true saltwater crocodiles typically lack these features. Its distribution range is vast, from the eastern coast of India and Sri Lanka, through Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, and the Philippines, to East Timor, Palau, the Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, and northern Australia. Individuals frequently swim across open seas for hundreds of kilometers, using ocean currents to reach distant islands like Fiji. Saltwater crocodiles tolerate salinity levels from 0% to 35%, and have even been recorded surviving in hypersaline waters twice as salty as the ocean. The saltwater crocodile is an opportunistic apex predator. It ambushes a wide variety of prey such as fish, turtles, waterbirds, snakes, crustaceans, mammals, and even sharks or humans when the opportunity arises. One individual measuring 4.59 meters was recorded with a bite force of 16,414 newtons, the highest ever measured in a living animal, surpassing even the American alligator. This extreme bite force is due to a skull structure with expansive jaw muscle space, highly developed jaw-closing muscles, and very weak jaw-opening muscles, so much so that a few wraps of tape can hold its jaws shut. However, this bite force still falls short of the 22,000 newtons recorded for the Nile crocodile. If a saltwater crocodile were to face off against a Nile crocodile, who would win in a life-or-death battle? Share your thoughts in the comments. The West African slender-snouted crocodile, found in West Africa, is currently classified as critically endangered, with an extremely small population of fewer than 500 individuals. Before the Central African slender-snouted crocodile lineage was recognized as a separate species, its range extended into Cameroon. The Central African slender-snouted crocodile diverged from the West African slender-snouted crocodile due to the formation of a volcanic mountain chain. This species is found in freshwater rivers and lakes across Central and West Africa, with the largest population currently in Gabon, home to over 70% of all wild individuals. The dwarf crocodile is the smallest crocodile species on the planet, found throughout tropical regions from West to Central Africa. Adult individuals typically reach a length of about 1.5 meters, with a low-slung body and powerful jaws. Their average bite force is around 1,787 newtons, an impressive figure for their size. Despite their strong bite, their jaw-opening strength is so weak that a person could hold their mouth shut by hand or with a small rubber band. The genus Gavialis is represented by a single species, the gharial, also known as the Indian gharial, or fish-eating crocodile. It is distinguished by its long, slender snout and a bulbous structure called the gara at the tip of the male's snout. The gara produces vocal sounds during mating and helps females identify potential mates, while also partially covering the nostrils to enhance underwater sensory perception. Gharials use three main hunting strategies: sit and wait to ambush fish that swim close, sweeping search using water vibrations detected by sensory scales, and rapid strike, a lightning-fast snap when prey is detected. The remaining genus is Tomastoma, currently represented by a single species, the false gharial, also known as the Malayan gharial, Sunda gharial, or simply Tomastoma. This freshwater species is native to Borneo, Sumatra, and the Malay Peninsula, primarily found in peat swamps and slow-flowing freshwater rivers within dense tropical rainforests. It is now locally extinct in Singapore, Vietnam, and Thailand. Unlike many crocodilian species, female false gharials do not guard their eggs after laying. Hatchlings are entirely independent at birth and face threats from predators such as civets, tigers, and wild dogs. The name Tomastoma comes from ancient Greek, meaning sharp mouth. They have long, slender snouts, about 3 to 3.5 times longer than the width at the base, lined with closely spaced, needle-like teeth, ideal for gripping slippery fish. But in the age of humans, the power of crocodilians no longer lies in their sharp teeth, but in whether they still have the right to exist. Of the more than 27 species we've explored, which ones will continue to evolve, and which will remain a mere ellipsis in the timeline of life? Leave a comment with your thoughts, follow the channel, and turn on notifications to catch more exciting surprises in the next video.